Hi, hello everyone. Um, Let us know who is joining us once you are joining from where. Welcome to this new 21 Day Challenge celebration. We are going to celebrate the new course that you be created. It's a 21 Day Challenge on demand, and we are going to explain more about it just a little bit later when more people will join. But what I would love to start with is just to hear from you and where you are joining us from and how are you today. So if you can just let us know in the comments below, or if you can even hear me and see me well, so that I know the quality of the video is good. So just say hi from wherever you are joining us, um, and how you are today. James is going to join us in a short while, in a few minutes. For now, it's going to be just me. So it will be nice to hear from you. And also those ones who are joining us and you already did the 21 day challenge. I can't wait to hear how you think, what you think about 21 day challenge and when you took it. So when was the date or maybe the month when you took it? I remember I took mine, actually it was 4 years ago in July, and it feels like a long time ago, but I still remember a lot. I still remember quite a lot. So again, if you can just let us know where you are joining us from, your name, which country, and maybe if those of you who joined the 21 day challenge already, to let us know when you joined the 21 day challenge, which month and year. That would be really good to hear. And in the meantime, I will just look at all your comments because we are going to go live now on 5 different platforms. And it will be just nice to see where you are joining from, which platform. So that's great. I can't hear any comments, and I can't see actually any comments for now. So I don't know if I'm just not able to see them, or you haven't just still said, yeah. I can see somebody's already liking the video, which is great. Yeah, James is here. Nice to have you here, James.
Hey, Steffi. Hello, everyone. Yep. So I'm just checking on the tech side. I think we're live on all the platforms. All right. Yeah. So welcome everyone to this celebration. We wanted to talk a little bit more about the 21 day challenge. Steffi's here and myself. So if you have taken 21 day challenge before or just joined this time, then let us know in the comments if you have questions and you're thinking about joining the 21 challenge this time with our promotion to this new on-demand version. Please leave your question in the comments so we can help you answer these questions. Okay. All right. So I talked to Stephanie right before this session. We were saying, okay, what we're gonna do, right? With this session, what's the plan? So I wanted to use this session to celebrate because there are a lot of things that we're celebrating, and also use this session as an opportunity to can talk a little bit more about 21 Challenge because it's been over 4 years now. 4 years now, we wanted to talk about the history of the challenge, the changes we made throughout this entire journey, and this new version. All right,
Mhm.
this new version. All right, so yeah, so we got some comments here.
From Nelisa. Hello, I'm Nelisa from South Africa. I just joined the 21 day challenge a few days ago. Yes, Nelisa. Nelisa just joined now, the new version. So we can't wait to hear from you, Nelisa, and see your progress. Thank you so much for joining. And Joino, thanks for informative live. What's the best way of marketing? Yes, this is a very good question, Joino. We may be touching on that a little bit later when we explain about 21 day challenge. But if you can just let us know, I don't know if you joined the 21 day challenge before, or how much you know about 21 day challenge, or if you are already independent, maybe that would be nice to hear. And more people who are joining, just let us know where you're joining us from, the same as Nelisa did. And if you joined the 21 day challenge, or maybe even what is your motivation to join this live? What would you love to learn today? Because we are going to celebrate with James our new version, but it would be nice to hear from you as well what your motivation is. So, yes, James, maybe what we can do, if you're okay with that, we can just explain how was 21 day challenge before, because the 21 day challenge I took 4 years ago was a little bit different to the one we have today. So maybe if you can just speak a little bit more about the history of 21 Day Challenge, when it started, and maybe how it developed, and why we came where we came today with the 21 Day Challenge.
Gotcha. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, I wanted to talk about that, the history of 21 Challenge. But in order to talk about the history of 21 Challenge, I need to talk about the history of the business because they are kind of associated together. So, um, if you probably some of you heard about this story before, I think in 2018 when I was consultant, I was working with these pharmaceutical companies, medtech, biotech companies with their marketing. And then at the time, um, just like many students to many of our clients, I'm a business professional who are looking for better English communication skills so I can get better job opportunities, accelerating my career progression. So I was working with my English teachers myself. And then I actually had a few English teachers, working with me on different things, presentation, pronunciation, and meetings, all that. So two of them told me about the situation in this online teaching world. They were saying there are more and more teachers are teaching online, and the companies they're working for, reducing the price, and the platform they're working for getting more competitive than ever, and they're considering leaving teaching and going back to their previous jobs because it's not sustainable for them to charge at that time like 17, $15 an hour, and working so many hours a day, still not making enough for their family. So that was the case at the time. And then it was like, wait a second, tell me more about that, right? Because I was in marketing, I was thinking, okay, why don't you just go independent, find your own students? That was very kind of natural question for me because they were working for a company, they were blaming companies, they were blaming the platforms. Were like, why don't you just find your students on yourself, right? And then they were like, oh, I don't know how to do that and how it works. And then I just start working with them a little bit and helping them, and then it just worked. It just worked. It's not something very difficult. Just like, hey, get yourself out there and market a little bit, and then get students, and they are charging much higher rates, right? And that was 2018, even before COVID, right? So that was the reason got me think, okay, it seems like something working here. And one of my teachers told me, James, there are teachers suffering, and there's so many teachers probably would like to do something, like you told us. And I was like, okay. And then one of the teachers saying, hi, why don't you just do more and start a business? So in this marketing, like in the consulting field, we always think about having our business, and that has been the idea I always had, having my own business. But I was looking for the opportunity, like the idea, the business idea. And then what happens is I just decide, okay, let me just give it a try. I left the job and in November and start a business in January 2019, right? So and then at that point, I was just like many entrepreneurs, not knowing exactly what I do, but just learning. I was learning and taking all the training and trying to understand, and then start getting clients. And I got no clients, nobody wanted to work with me in January. I got half clients. Somebody started in February. I got one or two clients in March, and then two, three clients in April. Can't remember exactly. So that was the starting of the business. And then I get to a point I was working with 20, almost 30 clients at the same time. In I think October, I was getting so many clients, and I have to work with them, all of them, with the one-on-one. So I was fully booked just with the client sessions. I don't even have time for anything else. And then I was like, okay, and what can I do next so I can help more teachers and also grow my business to the next level? Because if I just keep doing one-on-one, the only way for me to make more money for the business, get better, is to increase price. And I would just keep increase the price, but at one point, more teachers wouldn't be able to even work with me because I'm too expensive, right? So yeah, those are the points. That was October. I was just looking around and see what other people do. And then I got into some challenges other people are running. And this group, I was in one of them, and it was like, oh, hey, dude, great, I can do something like this. Having a group of people working on something together and help them, and just following exactly what I do with our clients, right? And then that's kind of the idea of the 21 challenge, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so then I just no, that was October 2020, 2019 October. Then I start preparing and sending information to my clients. Just say, hey, what do you think this idea? They were like, hey, it sounds great. And then I just start planning for the promotion, and I start telling people about it in December. And then I managed to put together a group of 20 people. I think 20 people in January 2020. So that was the first group of the 21 challenge with 20 teachers joining that. I think that was $97 at the time, $97
One.
uh,
Yeah.
with us for the 21 challenge.
So that was pretty much, James, the same thing what you were doing with one-on-one clients, but you just do it in a group setting. Is
Uh,
that the same information, but you just streamline it better so that more people can follow the instructions and then you get results?
Yeah, exactly. So just a different version. No, it used to be a one-on-one, and then I just
Uh-huh.
follow not everything, because 21 days wouldn't be able to cover everything, but the beginning, the most important part of the beginning, how to get things set up, and then I turn it into a group version, and then
Mhm.
start a 21 day challenge. So the way we worked will be like, I make it very simple. There's a Facebook group, and I don't know anyone here watching actually did a challenge, the previous version. So we just have a Facebook group, and then everyone who join the challenge will join that group, and then we just publish posts with this video link to take people to watch on Vimeo, and then we release these posts every single day, like one post per day, and then we add them to the guide. A guide you can see all these days. Um, yeah, then you watch them, and we schedule these posts, which is very convenient on Facebook. You can schedule these posts, so they're all scheduled, and then the posts go out every single day with the video and the tasks. So that was great. So then that worked really well. And we got 20 people. Then I got a lot of confidence. It's really working. We got a lot of good testimonials. People love it. And then um, we keep growing. I think we got another maybe 20 or something, 30. Then we got 40 people for the challenge in probably March, and April is keep growing and going to a point where we consistently getting like 60 to 80 teachers every month in the challenge, and we so far we have graduated over 4,000 teachers. So that was the beginning of the challenge in January 2020.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
remember, James, there were 80 people when I took it in July 2020, and it was in Facebook group. So I remember this
yeah,
form.
that was the version you were taking.
So,
Yeah,
so my
Facebook group.
question
Yeah,
is like, what made you kind of change the version? Because that was the first version, and then why did this first version change, or like why did you want to work on it?
yeah. This is a good question because um, so there we changed it quite a few times with the challenge, right? Because we always learn like what is can be done better and what's the feedback. So Facebook groups are good. So we actually use Facebook group for like maybe 3 years, because the format was not the priority to improve. What is need to be improved is the content. So the first major updates we did with the 21 challenge is actually to structure it better. A lot of teachers get overwhelmed right away with the amount of information, the amount of work they need to do. And then I think the major update, I really like the idea. We don't do that anymore, but at the very beginning, probably April, I was I got a lot of feedback on people get overwhelmed, all that. So I actually thought about giving roles, your result getter or a process learner. So So that was around for a long time. And then to help people understand what their goals are, then you can take the same training, but if you are a result getter, you want to implement, take action, you want to get students at the end. If you are a process learner, you're just here to watch videos and to see what's happening, if this is for you, right? So that helps. So people who are not ready to take a lot of action, they just process learner, then they are actually doing better that way. So that's the first major change, really update the training to reflect that.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on, because LinkedIn is a big thing in the 21 challenge, and every time LinkedIn has a big changes, so we have to update our training. So I remember that probably in 2021 when LinkedIn made a significant changes on how the lead generation, how this works, and we have to update training. I remember at that time we probably were update some training every single month to
Yes.
up with the changes on LinkedIn. So, and as we go, as I said, once we get to the point where we're getting like 60 to 80 people, we're changing the training, and I cannot manage to do it myself. Then we start get asking for help, and Tara was helping us. Tara Ut, if you guys know her, she's been great helping us, and also Steffi came after that, helping us manage the challenge, and Steffi, has been helping since then with the group. So it's running good, and then we keep updating training, update training until one point. The training are good. Trainings are good. We don't need to worry about that. And then we are focusing more on delivery, like how we have great training. How can we deliver better, right? And then that's the time we start thinking about different formats. Is the Facebook group the best way to do that? And we also used like WhatsApp and other course platform to kind of change the format. So, and then that was last year. And as we go, we just kept increasing the price, because the thing is, when we focus on deliveries, the more effort we put in, because we want to use more time to help our clients, and then the higher it costs us to run it. So then we have to keep increase the price from 97 to 127 to 197 to 297. So that was last year we increased to 297, because we put even more effort into it with more coaching, more support. So that's kind of a whole journey, kind of
Yes.
from very beginning to where we are right now. We've been updating training, we've been updating the way we deliver the training, and then to this point, we have the new version. So yeah, so that kind of the whole process.
Mm.
There are probably other things you guys want to know. If you want to know anything I didn't mention about the history of 21 Challenge, so now we have graduated, as I said, graduated over 4,000 teachers. We've got over 700 780 let me see here, 700 uh 80 no reviews. No, not all of them are 5-star reviews, but at least 700 to 700 5-star reviews.
Yes. So yes, and Nelisa is in this current round, but if there are more people who just joined now, maybe if you can just mention when you joined the 21-day challenge, or if you have any other questions about what James just mentioned about the history. And I would like to continue now, James, if I can, about the challenges we had. So, as you said, we had very good training that people could follow, teachers could follow, but just the delivery was not ideal. And because we wanted to even help more, we increased the coaching hours and everything. But the thing is, there were some challenges because we had to increase the price. So for some people, 297 for some teachers. I remember when I was a teacher, that was quite a lot of money for me back then, 297. But the most important thing is the flexibility, which wasn't really there as much as it's now in this new on-demand 21-day challenge training. And there are kind of, I would say, main three things. So number one is, before we used to start challenge mostly like on the first of a month, let's say on the 1st of April, on the 1st of June. But some people, and that was my case, that's why I was delaying 21-day challenge. I had a holiday planned. I wanted to join, but then it was like 5 days or 10 days of holiday, and I didn't want to miss any day. And the challenge started on the first day and finished on the 21st. And on the 24th, we already lost access to 21-day challenge. So then there is no flexibility. Like, for example, some people want to start on the 15th, on the 10th, on the 11th, I don't know. So that's one thing which is possible right now. So if you, let's say, pay today, you enroll today. So you don't have to wait for the 1st of May or for the 1st of June or whatever. So that's this flexibility. You start whenever you want. So that's number one. The number two, which I think you already mentioned, James, you mentioned two roles. So it's a process learner and action taker. I was an action taker, I remember, but there were many process learners, which is completely fine. You're just observing, analyzing, and doing it at your own pace. But it was quite tricky to do it if the 21-day challenge was just available for 21 days and you were just a process learners, meaning you wanted to take your own pace. You didn't want to rush into anything. You didn't want to do the instructions or like everything every day. And it wasn't really quite possible before because the 21-day challenge took 21 days. Now we have a new option. So for those people who want to lifelong access to 21-day challenge, they can have so. So they don't have to rush the training. They can take the training at their own pace. So if they feel like maybe day one is too kind of, I don't know, challenging or complex, you can take 3 days to complete day one and so on. So it's much easier because before it was kind of some people were a little bit stressed, like it's too much, it's too fast, and I don't know, I just need more time. So now people can pace themselves easier. And the third thing, what I wanted to say, and the reason why the 21-day challenge was much more expensive is it was because we had live sessions. We had up to like 7, 8 live sessions, more or less, and which was amazing and good. But the thing is, because we don't just serve teachers from one country, but from all the continents, from all the countries, so the time zones are crazy. And meaning that if we had the time, even though we had a poll in the group, like which is the best time, not everybody could join. So we had, if we had 50% attendance rate, that was amazing already. Sometimes we just had 30% just because of their other commitments and time zones. So it was like night time for them. They couldn't join the sessions. And then we felt, and they felt as well, like they paid 297 and not necessarily they can come to the Q&As and the sessions and ask questions there in a live format setting. So it was a really good resource we had, but it wasn't fully used by teachers
Yeah.
because of their other commitments. And that's why now we have a section in the 21-day challenge where they ask questions and the answers, they get answers to their questions. So they don't have to attend live sessions to ask those questions there, which is amazing because they get answers within 12 hours, right? Um, and this is the flexibility. So that's why we were able to reduce the price and also handle all of these challenges with these changes. So yeah, these were the challenges,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you have any questions, anyone.
Yeah,
Uh,
feel free to let us know if you have any questions. Yeah, so thanks for sharing that. Is definitely that has been a problem for us for a lot of time because we got this feedback from teachers. I talk about being overwhelmed because of the information and also the fact that the 21 challenge lasts 21 days and then once they fall behind they feel really anxious and catching up, but we do respect that everyone has their different learning curve and how fast they can learn, how fast they can implement. So we can always encourage people to, hey, catch up. I understand there are always cases where teachers can't because this is not only thing that you do, right? You probably have to teach, you have to take care of your family, you have to do a lot of different things. So with that idea in mind, so that's one of the reasons we want to turn this 21 challenge into an on-demand version, meaning that you can really follow your own pace. Like what you said, Steffi, if you cannot finish it in, let's say, in one day for day one, just take 3 days to do that, right? So follow your own pace, make
mhm,
sure you feel comfortable with the pace so you don't get overwhelmed, right? Overwhelmed. So this is one of the reasons. And the other thing you also mentioned, I think, previously, because we have to do it like together, and a lot of people have to wait. If I cannot do this one, I have to wait for a month or 2 months, to start a challenge. And now with this on-demand version, you can basically start anytime. Um, we can start as soon as you purchase, and if you get a lifetime access, you can start whenever you're ready. So just to make it more flexible, more accessible. Because again, back to the point, the training is good, and we want to make sure we can get a training to as many teachers as possible because the training is good. The training is really working. We want to really double, triple, even like really get this training to as many teachers as possible for at a price that much reasonable, much more reasonable for teachers who are not making a lot of money at the point. So, and these are all the reasons. So the live sessions, as you said, Steffi, I was running live sessions myself, and you and Tara running. So I can see that teachers who cannot join the live sessions, they feel like they miss a lot. Now with a different way of supporting, so you can just ask questions on the course. We answer questions all the time, so everyone gets the personalized support. So we
Mhm.
don't just help you through the live sessions, we help you with every step of the way. So yeah, this kind of what I think the challenges and why we make these changes. Any questions, guys? I know quite a few people are watching right now. And if you have to leave early, don't worry. The same link you can
Mhm.
watch with the same link you can watch the recording.
Yeah, and I don't know if Nelisa is still here. I know you joined just a few days ago, so probably you don't have that much of an opinion or maybe reflection or feedback. But if you already can comment with something from the 21-day challenge that you are happy about, or yeah. Okay, so Nelisa, yes, you're already commenting. Amazing, wow, such a telepathy. So I have been wanting to join the 21-day challenge since 2022. However, I couldn't join. Because of those challenges Steffi just mentioned, I'm happy that I could join now with the new and flexible and affordable version. You just summarized everything so well in one sentence, Nelisa. Thank you so much. Exactly so. It's a definitely more affordable version. So it's one third of the price, and now it's even more with this special offer for this week that we have 50% off of our normal price, and also it's very flexible. So I know there are, for example, there were a lot of teachers who have, for example, even like little children or full-time jobs, and they just really want to go independent, but I don't have that time. So like they say, like I literally have 30 minutes every day or like 15 minutes every day. And I would like to just take it with more kind of ease and not just to rush everything, because then I will just create these wrong associations with entrepreneurship, like to, rush everything. And I want to do it at my own pace. So I appreciate that, Annalisa. And I guess there are many teachers like you who, and actually I know it because I was following up with many teachers who wanted to be in a 21-day challenge. So they were on our wait list, and my kind of role job was to follow up with them. And they said, Steph, I really want it, but now I have masters and I have this, and I just can't join on this day because I will miss this and these days. So I guess, yeah, you're just maybe speaking out loud for those teachers, Nelisa. So it's so nice to have you there and that you join now. I'm happy. Is there anybody else who is watching us now who joined this new version of 21 Day Challenge? Or maybe who is interested to join, or maybe who joined previous version as I did? Just let us know. That would be fantastic.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so Amanda,
Amanda. Yes, so I'm loving the 21-day challenge, but I was just wondering what I should do if I want to do a kind of exam preparation for my niche. Do I still need to pick a region and everything? Or, so yes, Amanda is already implementing day one, two, and three.
okay, so Amanda, this should be a question you ask after day one, end of day one, and then Steffi gonna help you.
I already, yeah,
Yeah,
we already spoke with
yeah,
Amanda.
yeah.
Amanda, answer
So
this.
we don't have to answer it here because I don't
Yeah,
know if everyone understand what
yeah,
even the question is.
yes,
This
please.
is from the training. Thanks for Amanda. I know you showed up at the interview with Marge
Yes.
yesterday, and you signed up. Thanks for being part of this challenge. Appreciate it very much.
I'll
Yes.
answer.
So every question, just
Yeah,
whenever you have questions, ask in the course,
yeah.
and then Steffi and other people on the team gonna help you with that.
Yes, I will help with that question, Amanda. So we have Tero watching from YouTube. I'm interested. Great. Good to know that you're interested. So I don't know, James, if we can share more
Yeah,
and
for
even
sure, for sure.
a link.
I can definitely do more. So what I'm gonna do is I will share the link, okay, the 21 challenge link, so you guys can already check it out.
So this is the link.
And yeah, so and then let me also share on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn have to do it separate. So then I'm gonna share the website of the 21 challenge, and
Mm,
then just for you guys if you're interested.
yeah. So this is the lowest price ever. I remember when I took the challenge 4 years ago, it was $97. And even like for what I got, it was a really good price, but now it's $47. So this is the lowest possible price one can get 21-day challenge for.
Yeah.
And we just do this special offer because it's the first month now
Yeah.
when we are launching this new on-demand version. That's
Yeah,
the reason.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Steffi. So, some people might say, "Oh, why do you guys offer it at 50% off? It seems a huge discount." The
Yeah.
reason being, we really appreciate one thing. So, this is a new version. We believe we're gonna help a lot of teachers, and still, this is a new version. So, we do respect that, and I want to reward everyone who
Mhm.
want to help us experience this version and give us feedback.
Mhm.
So we, of course, we have a lot of confidence in the quality, but now we're changing the way to deliver. We still want to get feedback from you guys. So that's why we want to give 50% off. And believe me, you will not get 50% off from us anymore on this challenge, because already even $97 for this challenge for 1 month is worth the money, and a lot of teachers are going to take, when they need it, right? So that's why we offer 100 spots for teachers to experience, so we can get enough feedback at 50% off. That's the reason why we're offering 50% off. So if you miss it this time, and I don't think you're gonna have it again. So really make sure you can secure this spot. And I think another thing we don't mention a lot,
Mhm.
is that you also can get a lifetime access to this course. This is particular very, very helpful for teachers who probably wouldn't be available until summer break or even Christmas. Then you should get it even now, because if you want to get it in the summer or Christmas, the price is going to be much higher for lifetime access. Okay, right now the lifetime access is $97. I can guarantee you, after today, the lifetime access is going to be more than $197, could be even $297, because we're adjusting the price too, right? So for teachers who are not sure if you need to get this one right now because you're busy or you don't have time until a few months from now, I my recommendation is to get it now, lifetime access, so you can take it whenever you are ready to take it, and you can save money because the price can go up a lot. I can
Mhm.
guarantee that. So that's another thing. Yep, Steffi.
Yeah, yeah. So maybe we can go through some, if you don't want to, maybe we can go through some common questions. And the common questions I get about 21-day challenge is that I don't have my niche defined. Can I still do 21-day challenge? And I say, like, this is exactly the reason why you should do 21-day challenge, because on day 1, 2, 3, and actually week 1, we show you how you define your niche and learn what they need so that you can offer it as a teacher to them, to your students. So yes, you don't have to have a niche actually. And if you already have an idea about a niche, it's good. Your life will be a little bit easier because you will have less thinking on day 1, 2, and 3, and so on. But you don't have to have a niche. And another thing, that was my question actually, the reason why I was just taking so long to decide to do this is because I thought I had to have a website ready before I start. And you don't have to have a website ready. Actually, you shouldn't even think about website until you get to a certain stage when you have confidence that this is working. Then you can have a website. So yes, you don't have to have a website, and you don't have to have a niche, and you don't have to, or you don't need to know, like there was a question from someone, how to do marketing. What is the best marketing? Like you don't need to know about marketing. So 21-day challenge is going to teach you step by step how to define your niche, find out what your students need, and give them exactly what they need with your mini programs that you will create in
Yeah.
the 21-day challenge already, and then market yourself. So you don't need to have any of this ready before you start. You can be literally like tabula rasa, knowing nothing. It's okay. It's okay. That's actually the 21-day challenge for. What are other common questions, James, that people ask? And maybe some of you who are here and have questions, please ask too.
Yeah, let me just share my screen with you
Yeah.
guys and talk about it. But back to the niche thing. Somebody asked a question yesterday. Uh, can I should I can I should I still join the 21 challenge if I already have a niche? I was like, yes.
Actually, we have, I just want to mention, we have a lot of teacher entrepreneurs who did a challenge, and I was one of them. And I revisited the 21-day challenge again because I felt like there were some areas I was kind of not kind of as happy or like doing as much progress as I wanted. So I wanted to revisit the training to make those adjustments. So actually, we even advised to teachers who did the challenge even if some time ago to retake it again.
Yeah,
It's actually
yeah,
very
yeah. Maybe
useful.
that's another reason for people to get this lifetime access. Okay, you can
Yes.
always go back and revisit it. So yeah, let me just go through the website very quickly. Just a couple of things I want to highlight. So first of all, right, 10 hours, 23 minutes left. If you want to get this 50% discount, okay, 10 hours, 10 more hours, okay, and then you can start as soon as you purchase and move at your own pace, okay, and lifetime access available to start the challenge whenever you're ready. So for people who can't wait to start, you can start as soon as you purchase, and you can follow your own pace. And for teachers who cannot start right away, they can't maybe until summer break or Christmas, get it now at the cheapest ever, and you can start whenever you're ready. Okay. So very quickly, something about me, a little bit. Steffi, we already talked about it, and in just 3 weeks, you get a passion, then charge for what you deserve. And we have a lot of testimonials. And yesterday, I think Amanda, maybe you asked, I remember,
Mhm.
do you have testimonials? Yes, we have a lot testimonials. So what you're getting from the 21 challenge, right? Your niche, define your
Mm.
niche. If you don't know, like, why do you need to have a niche? Why do you need to have a niche? Yes, you don't need to have a niche. If you don't have a niche, you can still get students. You're a general teacher, then you are fighting with all the other general teachers, and you are gonna get into this price war with other teachers because you're a general teacher. And one of the reasons we want you to have a niche is to differentiate yourself from other teachers. So you, for example,
Mm.
Steffi was working with psychologists, right? And then psychologists gonna think Steffi is the niche teacher, is expert in working with them
Yeah.
compared to general teachers, right? So a lot of benefits. If you are not sure about this, join the 21 challenge, right? Check it out yourself and really understand how this niche teaching works, right? And don't worry if you decide, oh, niche teaching does not work for you, this 21 challenge is not helping. We gave you 30-day money back guarantee. You check out niche teaching on day one, day two, day three, then it was like, oh, this is not what I want to follow. Send us an email, we refund you. That's it. Simple, very simple, just simple as that, right? So that's a niche. And then we also show you how to structure a program that address the problem of your niche. You have a niche, they have problems. Then you structure a program to help you address the problem of the niche. How you gonna structure it? We use a lot of AI here, ChatGPT, to help you structure your program. We call it mini programs. That's what we're gonna teach you there. Market yourself on social media to gain traction within your niche. Okay, you have a niche, you have whatever you need to sell them. Now, how can I get myself out there? How can I get my offer, my program out there? How to market yourself on social media so that your product, you can be seen by people from your niche. That's what we do using social media. So you don't need a website. We only focus on social media marketing in the 21 challenge. You don't need a website, okay? You don't need a website to get started. You don't need a website to get your first students. You might need a website later on when you grow your business, but now, right now, don't even think about your website, okay? So that's number three. Number four here, AI. That's actually the latest version of the training. We
Mm.
spent a lot of time in October, I think September, October last year, to incorporate ChatGPT and all the AI tools that we know that are going to help teachers into the 21 challenge. So a lot of teachers, if you look at the reviews, some of them talking about, oh, I benefit so much just by learning how to use ChatGPT to help me with teaching, with the marketing. You can see a lot of reviews about that after October last year because that's the time we incorporated AI and develop entrepreneurial habits and routine. You might not appreciate right now. Oh, habits, routine. This is essential. This is the essential um, elements you need for anything you want to succeed in when it comes to running a business. When it comes to having something that can generate more income, right? Freedom and experience and develop more clarity on teacher entrepreneurship. So this is interesting too. A lot of teachers they join the 21 challenge, they take training, then they realize this is not for them. It's fine. It's fine because this entrepreneurship, getting your own students, right, doing marketing, doing sales, this might not be for everyone. Then how do you know? How would you know if you don't give it a go? Like, try it and see if this will work for you, right? So if that is you, I'm not sure. Do the 21 challenge. You will be more sure. You're gonna have more clarity on whether or
Mm.
not a teacher entrepreneurship is for you, right? So Yeah, we have 784 reviews here. Most of them 5 stars. No, we got 4 stars sometimes. So take a look at them. Take a look at them. If you want to make it easier, if you click on 784, you're actually gonna see everyone on the same page. No, go all the way down to 2020. No, if you go all the way down, so we have that's only 2022. You can go all the way down, videos, text. I mean, yeah, probably this is gonna take you hours to even finish. So if you can go all the way to 2021, go all the way down, 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 down. So all these review and a lot of teachers, are still with us in our other community. So go all the way down. This is October 2020, all the way down. Katrina, yeah, ELZ. So these are a lot of teachers are still with us, in our other communities. See these the videos. This is April 2020, March. Okay, you see here, all of these ones. So
And there is a lot of them.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. So that's this reviews and 30-day money back guarantee, guys. So someone say, "Oh, James, everyone claims that. Can I trust you guys?"
hmm.
Yeah, I guess that's your call, right? So are we trustworthy? Do you feel like James and Steffi, they're trustworthy people, or our strategy is your call? But what I can tell you is we've been doing this for 5 years, more than 5 years. We worked with thousands of teachers. Just take a look at this review. This is only for 21 challenge, okay? And we have a lot of more review for other products we have. And if you don't trust us, sorry, I don't know what I can do to make you trust us. But if you trust us, there's no risk for you to join this and experience it, right, Steffi?
So I want to say just here one thing. I know there are some teachers who find out after 21 challenge this is not for me. And this is amazing. I congratulate them. Like you found it out. And the good thing is that you find out this is not for me. And I just don't think it was, a good, I mean, it was a good investment because at least I found out it's the 30-day money back guarantee. So you get the money back. So in a way, you can't lose anything. I just feel like 21-day challenge is not for those people who know for sure I don't want to go independent. I want to be dependent on schools because I feel like this is the best way for me. So if there are people if there are such people and teachers, then I would say like, yes, definitely 21-day challenge is not for you because it's showing you how to be independent and have more freedom and charge more and have your own niche to make different impact with your niche teaching. But I feel like you can't lose anything. Okay, you can't lose money because you can get money back, and you would say I will lose my time by doing these assignments. Yes, you can lose your time, but it's usually we regret things we've never done, not the things we have done and we found out it was actually not for us.
Yeah,
So at least you can say like, I know I don't want to be independent as a teacher. I spend a few hours, 10 hours, let's say, or I don't know, 15 hours over these 30 days, but I found out this is not for me.
yeah, absolutely. So
So
I think there are a few reasons why we offer 30-day money back guarantee. So number one, teachers don't make a lot of money.
mm,
Okay, let's just face it, right? Oh, the reason we have these trainings is for teachers to make more money. So teachers don't make a lot of money, and even at $47, we understand that in some countries, in some of our communities, clients, it's a lot of money for them already. Okay, so
mm,
even $47, that's a lot of money for a lot of teachers. We understand completely. Unfortunately, we cannot go even down like even cheaper, but we actually offer a payment plan. If you click on the button, any of the buttons, we actually offer 2 months payment plan. So $27 a month for 2 months. So we are trying to make it as accessible as possible for as many teachers as possible. So that's number one. Teachers don't make a lot of money. We understand that. We've been working with teachers for 5 years, right?
mm,
Number two is a lot of teachers are suspicious. I'm suspicious too, skeptical, right? Because there are so many coaches out there claiming things. Oh, you can make 6 figures. You can leave
mm,
your job. You can already be millionaires. 7 figures. I got that emails, Facebook feeds, everywhere all the time. I will be skeptical too. Like,
mm,
right? There's so many doing that, so many people doing that. And for us, if we really believe in what we do, what we offer, we believe in our products, we believe in our results for our clients, there's no risk for us either to offer 30-day money back guarantee. So I know there are people going to claim 30-day money back guarantee. It's totally fine because they don't think this is helpful. They don't think this path is for them. But everyone who actually take the training, everyone who actually finish training, everyone who wants to get their own students online, charge higher rates, they're not going to ask for money back guarantee because this is really little investment in their whole journey, and they're going to get so much more because of this. So
Yeah.
that's the second reason for
I,
us, right?
yeah. I just want to say something actually, like exactly if people find out, some teachers find out this is not for me, money back guarantee. But if some teachers felt this is for me and I invested $47, so about what do we teach in the training, we recommend, of course you can decide whatever wherever you are, but we recommend to charge anything from 50 to 70 to start with. If you don't feel like you want to start with that, that's okay as well, but this is what we recommend. So pretty much with one just session or 1 hour that
Yeah,
you teach to your student, your niche student, you will pay back the challenge, right? This is just one session.
yeah,
So
good
it's,
points.
yeah, just one session. If you don't think it's for you, you will get money back. But if you feel this is for me and I will implement everything what you do, and I will charge $50 for my first student per hour, you pretty much pay the challenge back just with that one session. And I like to always look when I invest, because I've invested more than 20,000, more than 30, well, almost 25,000 into coaches. And always when I start with that coach, when I invest that money, I ask, what is my return on investment? Like, how soon can I kind of pay that money back, or like that investment back? So yeah, if some of you are kind of questioning like when you are going to pay that back, it's just with 1 hour that you teach.
Yeah, so I like that comparison. So in the 21 challenge, we recommend teachers to start with $50 an hour. So, and a lot of teachers actually succeed doing that because they follow what we teach them in the challenge, be a niche teacher, having a program, doing marketing, build trust, and having students, right? So that means if you just sell one session, like 1 hour, you get the money back already, $47. So it's no brainer to even think of it right this way. So this is 30 day money back guarantee, and then some common questions. That's what we want to talk about. So how much does it cost, right? So with this promotion, within the next 10 hours, 10 minutes, 50 seconds, the price is going to be $47 for 1 month access, $97 for lifetime access. I can tell you it's a great value to have lifetime access for $97. I can tell you that, okay?
Mm.
And it's not going to be even 197. It's going to be probably $297 in the future if you want to get lifetime access. So this is how much. And some of you ask, okay, if I buy $47 for 1 month, will I be able to finish the challenge? I can tell you this. Very likely, if you can spend like 1 hour a day to the challenge, watch the training, do some work, you should be able to complete the training within a month. If your schedule is tighter, you can always consider lifetime access, or if you cannot start right now, you can consider lifetime access. Just give you a feeling like how much time I need to complete the challenge so I can purchase $47. I just need it for 1 month. Then if you have 1 hour per day, you have 30 days. Remember this, you don't have to finish in 21 days. You have 30 days. If you have 1 hour a day, 30 hours, that's more than enough to complete the challenge. Okay. So when and how can I start a challenge? So this is on demand, right? You can start challenge as soon as you purchase the challenge, get a challenge, and then you can move at your own pace. And lifetime access available to allow you to start challenge whenever you're ready in the future, if that is the case for you, right? And we have these onboarding instructions, everything there to help you start challenge smoothly. Okay. How much time do I need to commit to the challenge every day? So I said 1 hour a day. Some teachers spend more time. The more time you spend, right, the more progress you can get, right? But if you feel like I want to complete a challenge in 1 month, what's the time I can spend? I can see. I would say 1 hour a day should be more than enough. Okay. So are there live sessions? And yes, and when so we don't have live sessions for this version again because we want to create this flexibility for our clients and also reduce the cost of running it. And the reason we have 50% off is to invite you to test this version of the challenge. And with 30-day money back guarantee, if you don't feel like it's helping, we'll give you money back, right? So what is covered in the challenge? I already kind of went through that, niche, program, messages, marketing, AI, your mindset, habits, routine, all of that we cover. This is an entire package for you to experience how it works, how it looks when you have your own business, when you are running marketing yourself, right?
Mhm.
Do I need to wait until you have a niche to enroll? We answered that already. You don't. If you have a niche already, can you enroll? Yes, you can. So we're gonna always help you improve. If you have one, we can always help you define if you don't have one, right? So I don't have time right now. Should I wait? Yes, you can wait. If you don't mind paying more in the future, if you want to secure this lifetime access at $97, which is the regular price for 1 month access after the promotion. So basically, in the future, if you buy this challenge for 1 month, that will be the same price you buy for lifetime right now.
Mhm.
Does it make sense? So you shouldn't wait. If you know this is for you, you shouldn't wait. Just buy the lifetime access because that will be the same price for 1 month when you buy it in the future. And we'll get students in 21 days. So it's not guaranteed. I don't want to be someone, oh, you're guaranteed you're gonna get students. No, there's so many factors, so many
Mhm.
things happening. What we can tell you is you are able to get students within 21 days. If you check all the reviews, I showed you 781, 84. A lot of teachers mentioned they get students within 21 days, but I don't think it's going to guarantee. It's guaranteed because a lot of factors. And the goal of the 21 challenge is not to help you get students within 21 days. That's not. So we want to help you really understand the roadmap, have the skills that you need to get students and charge higher rates to really build your foundation,
Mhm.
right? That allows you to get students. And most of our clients, like most of our graduates, get students after 21 challenge within the first month, the second month, right? So getting one student is not the goal. Being able to build a foundation that allows you to get more and more students in the future, that is the goal of the 21 challenge. Okay, so that's all. I know it's pretty quick, but any questions, guys? Does it answer any questions of yours? And how do you feel about 21 challenge? I know some teachers already joined. So let me see here. Catrici, uh, yeah, I just don't know the name. Erika, right? I see a lot of
Enrique,
teachers are
Enrique,
Jane. Yeah, yeah,
David, Maria. Yes, I can see their names. Amazing. Congratulations. And I can't wait to see your introduction on day one, and then see your progress. So Nelisa is saying, I'm only on day three of the challenge, but I'm amazed at how useful ChatGPT is in choosing your job role within your niche. Saved me a lot of time with market research. I was overwhelmed before using AI tools. Thank goodness for AI. So I can tell you, Nelisa, I took the challenge 4 years ago. I was not this lucky. We had to do everything. Like we had to do a lot of sweating to find a job role and industry and everything. So this is so much easier. And even when you go to week two, you will see how you can get more ideas and much faster for what you're going to post with ChatGPT. It took me before my first post maybe 1 hour and a half because I didn't have any help. I had to do everything from scratch. Now with this help, it takes you anything from 15 to 30 minutes. The very first post, I mean. So it's much easier. It's kind of like one third of time or even less. So yes, it is definitely effective. And this new training has a lot of ChatGPT prompts and AI help, which is good for you to implement all the training and find your students. But at the same time, many of our teachers actually help their students as well with the programs and everything with ChatGPT. So you are going to learn the skills of how to use AI, and it will be very useful for you for the future. You will make things so much faster and spend much less time. So yes, thank you so much, Nelisa, for commenting. I don't know if you have any other questions. We have a few more minutes. I think those questions were very good, James, the common questions you read. And these are the questions I get quite often. I'm just thinking what other questions we get from teachers about 21 Day Challenge.
yeah.
Yeah,
So if you guys have any questions, make sure let us know. We can answer them right now. So I'm just going through
mm,
posts with questions and see if there are more questions from you guys. Yeah, so congrats everyone who has enrolled and got this 50% off secured. And
Mhm.
for everyone who's interested and still on the fence, right? Hope this video is helpful. Just kind of break things down so you know 21 Challenge as a great product we're so proud of, and what are details here, how it works, and what's your risk, how you can get started. And yeah, so even if there are questions we didn't handle or didn't address today at the call with this video, this live session, feel free to send us email. So if you are receiving emails from us, reply to any of the emails, just ask your question. And we have, let me see here, we have another 10 hours, 10 hours.
Yes.
So if you guys want to get on the 50% off, save money, please. Would you
Yeah.
recommend lifetime author that will be able to in a lot of time, and I think it will be done in 30 days. um
Uh, I can say from my own perspective, like depending as well if you want to like really take action and kind of are fully committed to this, um and you want this challenge, kind of this, this adrenaline, like, oh, I just have 30 days, I have to finish everything, and I want to procrastinate on anything. I would even say 30-day access is good. Is good enough to really start with, and especially if you're maybe kind of on a very tight budget. I was back then, so that's how I would think. But because of this special price, and also as I said, you can always revisit the training course and implement that and include it in your business. I think it's always then good, kind of like, to have this safety, to have lifelong access. But again, I guess it depends on the money and on the budget. If you have all the budget, then you can still have the challenge like done within 30 days. But this kind of security that I can always come back to that one training or that one ChatGPT prompt. I don't remember what it was exactly. So you don't have to be copying and pasting things, and you don't have to remember so much. You can always go back.
yeah.
But if your budget is really tight, then I would just say it's always better to take,
Yeah,
you know.
so I like your answer there, Steffi. To me, it's very simple. Is that
Mhm.
$50 more a lot to you? No, is that a lot to you? $47.97 is the difference. $50 a lot to you. If it's a lot, just get a 30-day, and I
Yeah.
think you're gonna do great. You have a lot of time, then you can finish the challenge within 30 days, and also you give yourself the deadline, right? That's great. If $50 is not a lot, and it's like, hey, it's manageable, yeah, get lifetime access, because I really believe the challenge is something worth having forever.
Mhm.
And don't forget about this, right? We do update the challenge very frequently. You remember? So if there are other very useful strategies or technologies, we update the training. So you have that, and also future updates. If you go with lifetime access, right? Again, if $50 doesn't is not a lot to you, right?
Yes, exactly. So I hope, Taro, this answered your question. Um, yeah, let us know if that helped you. If not, we can help you with more uh,
Yeah.
here there. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. As I said, if you guys have more
Mhm.
questions, please let us know. And yeah, so we're gonna help you, and we have 10 more hours for this promotion. I hope more people can join this and get helped by the challenge. And I would love to see some feedback from you guys as well at the end of the challenge. And the Steffi is kind of still on top of it right now. Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to say one more thing, like the skills that I learned and many teachers learn as well. This is the feedback I've got from teachers, are really transferable. So we have a lot of teachers who were process learners, so they didn't really kind of were planning to get students straight away. That was not their plan because they were in their full-time job, but they were already exploring what options are. And they said already, like with the help from the 20 Monday challenge, they were able to do a better job even with the students in the classroom with all this ChatGPT AI tools, how to make things simpler and more appealing to them. So that was really interesting for me to hear. Like, okay, 21 Day Challenge even helped them be better teachers in the classroom. So it's not just like how to be independent, but really even become better with your current students. Yes, so that's it, I guess, from us, James, for today. Um, Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, for asking questions, for trusting us, also for trusting yourself. Because going on this journey is a very adventurous journey. So it's a challenging journey, but a very rewarding and beautiful one as well. So we just want to congratulate you, those of you who joined, or those of you who even considered joining. And again, if you have more questions, as James said, answer to any of the emails we are sending to you, or even below this video. If you watch this video later, then just answer. And we have 10 hours left for this special offer. So the 21-day challenge will be available even later. This is not the only month, but not at this price. So those of you who are kind of money sensitive, which I know as a teacher myself, I used to be very money sensitive, then this is a really good initiative, right? Just to do it now. But if you're not money sensitive, price sensitive, then we will have challenge available even in the future.
Awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah, thank you everyone for being here, and thanks Steffi for being part of this with me too. Look forward to working with you. Even if you don't join the 2-month challenge, I hope we can stay in touch and find another opportunity to work together. Make sure you follow us on social media and send us emails with questions, and we'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much, everyone.
thank
That'll be it today, right, Steffi? Thanks,
thank
everyone. Bye bye.
Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.